Alrighty. Welcome back to StrongIsland.com and the weekly show. You just heard the sounds of PT Spinner. What's poppin'?
Yes.
Spinner.
What's going on, ladies?
We missed you.
What's going on?
We haven't seen you guys.
I know.
I miss you all.
Haven't seen both of y'all.
Yes. I was so sick last week.
Me too.
So sick, and I'm broke, so gas is crazy. Yeah.
It is a brighter day today.
Yes, brighter day. But anyways, this is StrongIsland.com and the weekly show, and right now I'm Peg Star.
And I'm Cheyenne.
And this is Wacky News Views. This is our views on the wacky news that we found from around the world. With that, here's Shy.
Hi, missed you guys. I hope you guys had a great week. And here we go. I really mean that. I hope you had a good week. All right, a Georgia woman who traveled the country administering silicone buttocks injections to female clients. We had a story like this probably about a month ago, including many strippers. A lot of our clients were strippers. Pleaded guilty today to a federal felony charge stemming from her illegal business. Kimberly Smedley of Baltimore traveled to D.C., Detroit, Philly, and NYC, etc., frequently to inject silicone into the buttocks of customers for money. Apparently, they did not come out as planned. That's why she got in trouble for it, and especially it's strippers too. So they probably lost out on some business. That's like the worst thing is for strippers to lose her butt. And she told her clients that the silicone was medical grade, but she was actually using a substance intended for metal or plastic lubrication as an additive for paint, furniture, or automotive polishes. That's what was going into these girls' asses. Yeah, well. She operated out of hotel rooms where she used her super glue with cotton balls to cover the point of injection as an effort to prevent the silicone from leaking out. So she sealed the injection with super glue. I believe that's what the other woman did too.
Yeah, but she was putting like cement or something inside. So.
Yeah, what is wrong with you girls? Yeah. Like this is...
If it's not a doctor, do not do it. Yeah. I don't understand what's wrong with you.
You have no idea what is getting injected into your ass, and especially if that is your business, if you are a stripper.
Especially if you're going to a hotel room to get it injected.
Yeah, that's the first shady part of the whole thing. And then when you see super glue on the table as one of the things that is going on to, I would be out of that
by then
bitch.
They're screwed. So.
Yeah, Jesus.
All right, guys. Dating 101 from me. If you just robbed a girl, do not try to call her to ask her out on a date. And dating 102, first, if the first wasn't bad enough, if you still want to date, don't assault the girl that you just robbed. All right? You get
this? It's not the best way to woo someone.
No. John Giardini, a 26-year-old from Pittsburgh, faces charges after allegedly taking $60 from a woman that he approached on the street. He then called the woman twice to see if she had a boyfriend and asked her out on a date. She called the police, and they started tracking him through his phone records. But before they could actually find his exact location, they received a report that he attacked the same girl and her mother outside of a market. So the cops definitely collared this love-struck loser and identified him as the same person that robbed them earlier. So he robbed them, then he called her to go out on a date. I guess she said no, so he went back and he assaulted them. What an idiot. I'm going to start doing that, beating people up and robbing them and being like, hey,
you look good
go
tonight.
out to dinner. I'll pay with the money I just stole from you.
Hello, 911. This is an emergency. I need a taxi cab, and I cannot find my football. That was the message that was called in many, many times, spread over 9 calls to the emergency system from a man in Hudson, Florida, who got in trouble for dialing and redialing the dispatcher.
And redialing.
And redialing. And redialing. And redialing. Michael Barker, listed as a 55-year-old homeless man. I'm adding slow. A slow 55-year-old homeless man.
With a cell phone.
He's homeless with a cell phone. Called 911 over and over on Sunday night. They pinpointed his location by tracking the signal from his cell phone. Da-da-da. Homeless man with a cell phone. I'll say that again. When sheriff's deputies arrived, he was on the phone with 911 again, this time saying that he lost his football. So he was absolutely charged with the misuse of the 911 system.
What
Can you
movie
find my
was
baseball?
that?
Can you
I was
find
going
my
to say,
baseball?
what movie is that? I can't find my baseball.
It's something about Mary. Have you seen my baseball? Franks and beans. We'll call the cops tonight and say Franks and Beans.
Now, if the police officers who arrested Mark Loescher for assault didn't think he was slightly bananas at first, I'm definitely sure they changed their minds after he allegedly told them he was, get this, half orangutan. Florida police also say Loescher told them that he was Elvis Presley's brother, a friend of President Bush, and the director of the CIA. They confronted him in Naples, Florida last week after a woman said that he was threatening her with a gun. When they got to the bank to obviously confront him, they found him in the car with another woman, and yeah, that's what he told them,
So
that
what would
he was
that
half
be?
Orangutan.
What would that be? Half horse, half man as a centaur? I wonder what that would be, like a megator, orangator. Excuse
And that's
me,
what you
I'm
call
an
an idiot,
orangator.
not an orangutan, an idiot. Yes.
Yes.
Torres in the building.
JT Torres. A Louisiana woman was arrested yesterday and charged with biting the breast. Sounds good, but then it's a 15-year-old. Of a 15-year-old during a street brawl.
A little
last month.
breast.
It's a breast nonetheless. Shantae Brown, 19, was collared yesterday for felony cruelty to a juvenile and disturbing the peace by fighting, a misdemeanor. The girl told cops that Brown attacked her 18-year-old sister during the melee.
I don't know what a melee is. Does anybody know
During
what a
the
melee
brawl, I'll say. I guess it's a brawl. And that she grabbed Brown to get off her sister. At that point, the girl recalled Brown began biting her, so she retaliated. After breaking away from Brown, the teen said that Brown ran up to her, hit her on the back of the head, and then bit her breast.
Num num
Num,
num
num,
num
num.
num.
So she I don't even know what to say about that.
Num num.
In the middle of the fight, she goes, ooh. All right.
A hefty southeastern Pennsylvania man is behind bars after police say, I love this story, he walked naked into a Walmart and stole a pair of socks.
If you're naked, you walk in, you steal boxers or shorts or something.
Yeah, well, he dropped his trousers and shit outside the bargain lot.
Oh, on purpose. I didn't know that.
Yes, 32-year-old Verdon Lamont Taylor was arrested Wednesday night after he stripped off his clothes in the parking lot and went inside. The surveillance footage shows the 6'4", 300-pound Downing man walking around the store and then stealing a pair of socks. So, obviously, the clothes and all that other stuff was just too heavy for him. He needs to go shopping for socks.
It's not
Naked.
even, and he's trying to steal socks. You got no pockets, dude. Like, you know.
I'm pretty sure he put the socks on his feet.
I know.
It would have been good if he put them on his hands.
Awesome. Have we talked about that? The people of Walmart.com?
Yes, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Go to www.peopleofwalmart.com and you will see some awesome
And if you
pictures.
go to Walmart and you see some bananas stuff, you take pictures of it and you upload it to peopleofwalmart.com.
Yes.
So it's a funny movement that's going on. It's awesome. We actually saw a book, peopleofwalmart.com, the other day. They actually made it into a book. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. An obnoxious karaoke performer who decided to go topless for the late night crowd at a Florida Applebee's was arrested yesterday after he assaulted the restaurant's manager. Jeffrey Thompson was acting loud and obnoxious and took off his shirt while inside singing karaoke when he was asked to leave by the manager. Maybe he was asked to leave because he was shirtless, or maybe he was asked to leave because he sucked at the karaoke.
Well, it kind of depends on
Maybe
what kind of
both.
body he had. Because if he was good looking, I could see them maybe leaving him in the place. But if he was looking like me
That's even
and
more,
taking
dude.
off the shirt,
It's funny if you got you're chubby and you're letting it all hang out,
doing the
and you're
belly
doing
dance,
karaoke. I think that would make people laugh. You know what I mean? You leave him alone. So maybe he sucked at singing like a little too much. All right. As he was being escorted out of the eatery, Thompson punched the manager in the face, knocking him unconscious. He was charged with battery and disorderly conduct. I'd be pissed too, dude. Like, let me sing my song. Let me finish my song.
let me finish.
And if if he's drunk, bam.
Yes.
I wouldn't fuck around with someone like that.
Now, what is this? There's a lot of controversy going on about the Trayvon Martin. Am I saying it right?
Trayvon
Martin case. It's stirring up lots of controversy. And now celebrities are apparently getting involved. From what I hear, celebrities are tweeting George Zimmerman's parents' address all over the internet. and they've been posting the wrong address. This is what is great, because people are going to the house and they're posting all these crazy things. And from what I saw on the article, people were writing like, "Yeah, he's not here. I've been sitting in front of the house," and But yeah, if celebrities are going to really do this and tweet George Zimmerman's address, make sure you tweet the right address. And what they say, they have a new line of clothing I saw too that has something to do with this, and it says "pussy ass cracker." That's what the shirts say, and they have a picture of his mugshot.
Oh, okay.
Of his mugshot. So I don't understand. Like, it's a horrible thing what happened, but really, like, to go and post to the parents' pictures on Twitter and Facebook, that's just a little bit too far. Yeah, Spike Lee, and they said it was a couple other people that were doing it too.
I don't know if you guys heard that. I was trying to do this last week, but we got sick. What's her name? Kim
Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. She got flower bombed.
Yes.
By someone. Apparently for the fur. She wasn't wearing fur. It was like for her perfume, like perfume thing. I don't know what do you. The big thing that she has, like to show, like her grand opening of her perfume, whatever. And someone flower bombed her, and she got so pissed. I think that's awesome.
She looked awesome in flour.
Yeah,
she looked like a powdered donut.
Even looked good in flour. I would eat that.
Yes,
there you go. Absolutely. That's an off-camera high five.
Yes.
All right. Hours before unemployment officials were to determine whether he was physically fit for work, an Austrian man sawed off his left foot with an electric saw. You heard that right. The 56-year-old man had just learned that his benefits could be slashed if he did not accept work found for him. On Monday, after his wife and son had left the house, Hans Earl positioned his leg against an electric saw in the boiler room and severed his foot above the ankle. Images from the scene show an electric saw table, apparently wiped clean, surrounded by shallow pools of blood. I guess what, he didn't want them to see that he did it himself or something?
He didn't want to go. I mean,
it wasn't me. It wasn't this place.
I could think of plenty other things to do. Workers' comp, all that stuff. You want to act like you're hurt? Act like you hurt your back or something. Go to the hospital. But to actually saw off pieces of you, that's insane.
He's a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
Yes.
This guy. All right, bleeding profusely and on the verge of death, Earl called an ambulance. Emergency staff found him covered in blood, and they retrieved the foot from the fire. He tried to put it on fire so that to get rid of the evidence. His foot was the evidence. And Earl was airlifted to a hospital in Graz. Hospital officials says he nearly died from loss of blood, according to the Daily Mail. Earl is now out of danger, but doctors were not able to reattach his foot because it was too badly burned.
That sucks for you. You want to do stupid stuff like that, you got to deal with the consequences. In Mexico...
Did you even know if he got his medical?
I don't know. They didn't care about it too much. They just said what happened. In Mexico, some art really moves right off the shelves. Baquech brooches have women swarming to pick up one of the hottest accessories, live beetles covered in small gems that are worn as jewelry. The pet accessories may seem shocking to some, but they're actually part of centuries-old traditions that stems from the Mayans. When the artists, what did they do? When the artists glue small, colorful gems onto the bugs, they are frequently... They also frequently add bits of gold trim, attaching clips that can be used to wear the beetles on clothing. So while
they move while they're on you?
Yes, I was looking at pictures and you see them. They're all over the place. The art pieces move, and what is this?
How long? How long do they last?
Until it dies. But what had happened is a woman tried to cross the border from Mexico into Texas while wearing this, and she got detained from U.S. Customs and Immigrations. She didn't understand why, but they said even though you're not it's not an animal like a pet, you can't bring. It's a foreign animal, and they could bring
diseases and stuff.
Yes.
Aye.
Should I just do the list?
Absolutely.
All right. Every week, I do some sort of list. So here's some things you will never hear a redneck say. Oh, I just couldn't. Hell, she's only 16. I'll take Shakespeare for 1,000, Alex.
Yeah, right.
Duct tape won't fix that. Honey, I think we should sell the pickup and buy a family sedan. Yeah. Why don't we keep Why don't we keep firearms in this house? No, I'm sorry. We don't keep firearms in this house. That's the right one. No kids
They have
in
like 18 firearms in the house.
yes.
That's what
I'm sorry. No kids in the back of the pickup. It's just not safe. Wrestling is fake, and we're vegetarians. You'll never hear them say that.
No.
And
Wrestling
do
is
you
not
think my
fake.
gut is too big? And this is I got two more. My fiance Bobby Joe is registered at Tiffany's. And last but not least, the most common thing you will never hear a redneck say is "you all." You get it?
Yeah,
Ka-ching?
y'all.
Y'all.
It took me a second. The bigger the belly down there, the hotter the man.
Yes.
That's how it is.
And with that ends our segment of Wacky News Views. Make sure you check us out on StrongIsland.com. Look us up, Pegg, Star, and Cheyenne. Make sure you make a profile. Follow us on Twitter, Strong Island NY, and on Facebook, it's Strong Island NY. You can find me at Pegg Star. I'm sorry, DJ Pegg Star. 2 G's and 2 R's. What about you? Where can they find you?
Cheyenne Vita at Facebook, and check out Pegg Star's CD in stores.
Yeah, iTunes. Look what my mama
all
made.
stores on the internet, iTunes, Rhapsody, Napster, all that shit. Pegg Star, look what my mama made.
Yep, and coming up next, we got 100% PR with JT Torres.
JT Torres.
And the real Rick James, bitch.
It's Rick James.
It's PT Spinner, StrongIsland.com.
Have a good fucking week, guys. Love you.
I gotta keep it tight with my big brother, Bumpy Knuckles. Gonna ride on these, turn up the mics.